Come on, buddy.
That's just nice. Wow. That rake really did do a good job. That really flattened it out a lot more than it was.
Yeah.
Got rid of a bunch of the rocks.
Pushed a lot of the big rocks out. Yeah. So I used a ratchet rake on the front edge of the bucket on my tractor. Essentially, it's something you just bolt on, something you buy. I got it at Tractor Supply, and it's just this big teeth, and it's useful for ripping, and it just rips the soil, and things out. So I used that, and I had no idea how good it was going to work for this area, but I was able to actually push a lot of the soil around and the soil with the big rocks. So it's really making this area a lot more usable. And this is the future garden, so we needed to get this in a state of being able to prep it for next year so that we can actually start to build garden beds. And it came out pretty darn good. We can come through and we can hand pick out some of these rocks, and then I can continue to level it. I've got a box blade that I can put on the tractor as well, and we can use that to help grade this area.
That's a lot better than what I had.
So that is a ratchet rake that is on the bucket edge. So it has the teeth that come straight out, and then there's a set of teeth that go straight down. And just depending on how you push and pull and how you angle that determines how well it will rip and move material around. So it worked pretty good. The little tractor is really earning its keep for the past couple of years. Okay, as we walk up towards the garage dome, kind of hard to see, but the roofer was here the other day, 2 days ago, and I'm going to be here again in a little while. Let's put in a few more hours. It's Sunday, and he wants to come in and put a few hours in. But the garage is roofed. All the shingles are on. And he's got a little bit of work here and there to do, but essentially the garage shingling is virtually done. So he says he's going to come in today, and he wants to work on the main dome. And so I'm guessing he's going to go around the other side and work on it. But you can see that we're really just within a couple of weeks of being done. He's making good progress. When he works, so if they can get, he says, because of the amount of work involved, and they're not putting in 8 or 10 hour days either. He said that they put on, I think he said 10 bundles a day. I think that's what he said. Or was it 20 bundles a day? I forget now.
Not sure how they'll be. Went down to 27 degrees last night. Well, not too bad, considering. But we gotta call it, and we're gonna pick all the green ones, and hopefully they'll ripen in a bag or on the windowsill. Actually, they look pretty good. They're obviously wilting, but the fruit doesn't seem too cold.
That's the first wilting we've seen this week.
Yeah.
And it's been cold several nights.
Yeah, it got down to 29, I think, yesterday. And I came out and they were just fine. So I tried to push it another day, and we're supposed to get 2 more freezing date nights, tonight and tomorrow night, and then it's actually supposed to go up, so I was going to try and push it, but I think I'm calling it. It was a good run, and actually I got a lot of fruit out of it. I don't know if you can see how many green ones are still on there. My beans, I don't know, let's see how they did. Yeah, they're starting to, they definitely got wilted. I picked a whole bunch of beans already. There's still some on here. A lot of them are little. I don't know how they'll be. They definitely have some frost on them. I can feel it. But as far as the onions and peppers go, I think that's a loss. We do have some. I'll show you. I think we got it's a banana pepper. I don't know if you can see that. Got a couple here. There's one, there's another one. So there are some.
Our peppers and onions just didn't come in this year.
No. I had over 100 onions planted along those rows, and I'll be lucky if I get 5. I don't even think they're going to be big enough to bother with. But we're going to pull them, and we're going to see what happens. You know, we knew at the beginning that this was all a test, and we were going to just be happy with whatever we could get out of it. And I'm actually happy so far. I really would have liked more peppers. I was looking forward to some good salsa. But given the tomatoes we have, there's nothing to say that we can't buy peppers from the store and make it that way. It just won't be completely ours. So. Oh well, I gotta pick now. Just throw it on the ground then. Always good. These are my Romas. They're small.
Our feather babies are enjoying the refuse from the garden. We ripped up the tomato plants and pepper plants and just threw the greens in there for them to enjoy. Yesterday we also put in our first bed of wood chips in preparation for cold weather. I'm going to get more wood chips to put in here. We get them for free, and then I'm going to cover this with plastic so they have a nice place to live in over the winter.
Okay, so this is what I got out. I got obviously tons of green tomatoes. I'm going to try and ripen in either a bag or on the windowsill. I got to come closer for these because they're so very little. I got just a few little onions. Obviously they didn't get as good as they should have been. Couple of peppers that I just decided to try and save, both banana peppers and bell peppers, but again, who knows. One last lowly zucchini, and my scallions that actually came out pretty good. So we'll see how they all end up. You know, if nothing else, I'll use the little onions as if they're scallions, because they sure smell good. Actually, if you can smell it, it really smells really nice here. Love the smell of dirt and fresh veggies. So first try, not too bad. If nothing else, I bumper tomato crop. If they ripen, I'm going to have some awesome sauce. So thanks and peace. Life is good on the homestead. In the Adirondacks? Life is good in the Adirondacks. Sorry, I said that wrong. First recording.